Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today is the release of the new and 6th album by Mac DeMarco. Now, why is that interesting and exciting? Well, I think Mac DeMarco is one of the more interesting names working in the current music business. He definitely surprised me when he released this record. Rock and Roll Nightclub. It is fascinating, and I said record, it's officially an EP, but we're talking about 11 songs. I would even qualify it as an album, but it's released as an EP, and this is beautiful. Even more so, this was for me the big surprise. Mac DeMarco 2. Incredible album, I love it, and I'm even willing to go as far as to say that though I know a lot of people do not like this one, Here Comes the Cowboy, I think the dryness and his wit and overall creativity in dryness is really gorgeous on this one. Here Comes the Cowboy. Mac DeMarco is just a fascinating, unique musician. So when he announces a next album, it is really interesting, especially since after his last album, I believe around 2022, before One Way G got released, he was talking to audiences that he didn't have anything planned, and it led to speculations that he might even stop making music. Well, the opposite is actually true, because in late November 2024 he recorded this new album, Guitar, in his home studios in Los Angeles. And Mac DeMarco has said that this new record is specifically close, and I believe as close as it could ever get to his current state of being. So what is that? Well, let's find out. Listening to this record, I'm going to start with the first track, the opening song, Shining. And Shining has no intro. It's immediately cutting to the chase, singing. A very short song. And the singing and playing, everything, it's beautiful. His voice is so fragile here. There's this gorgeously strong melody. And I love the way that the rhythm guitar is just slightly flat. There's something in that rhythm guitar that's it's not quite there yet, and that is why it is quite there yet. Even beyond that, it's fantastic. I even think it's brilliant. And then we get to the second track, Sweeter, and I was really surprised because production-wise, it's basically the same. There are these thin-sounding drums, the same kind of flat rhythm guitar, a beautiful, very light, gorgeous-sounding bass, and vocals, intimate-sounding vocals. But this one has some element but the other one doesn't. It has some backing vocals here, and that's just gorgeous. Now, what sets these two songs apart, and this is going to be very important for the rest of the album, it is the songwriting. Both are short songs, and although the production is very minimal, a little bit shaky even, but shaky as part of the identity of Mac DeMarco, these songs they stand out for themselves. The main force here is the gorgeous melody and an openness in lyrics that is beautifully intriguing. And then we get to the third song, Phantom. Same thing. The songwriting here is fantastic. The minimalistic approach works. And there is this dreamy, melancholic quality to the singing, and I'm really into it. Again, you know, the production is pretty likewise on all these songs. And they're very short songs. So you may wonder how about dynamics and all sorts of stuff. But it works. The songs are short. The melodies are great. I'm hooked. Fourth track, Nightmare. Same production, same arrangement, and the sound is the same. If you would have told me that he just recorded this in one session, I would have believed you. Again, it is the craft in the songwriting that gives the diversity here, especially on Nightmare. There's a wonderful, gorgeous chorus here, and the melody is just beautiful. These lyrics here are so intriguing. The recurring line of "smoke the whole pack." There's an element of an embracing of self-destruction that I find definitely intriguing. I'm hooked. Fifth song, Terror. And this is the moment where I notice something is going on in Mac DeMarco's private life, which may not be a very nice situation. I was thinking about what he said, and here at Terror, it really stands out that a lot of these songs have horror connections. You know, I'm a Phantom, Nightmare, Terror. The lyrics have I can't say gruesomeness, but grimness, a grimness to that, and it doesn't sound good for a state of mind. And then we get to rock and roll, and the tone slightly changes. This has a fantastic guitar solo, and it's a very heartfelt solo, and part of the vibe of the entire album. Though sound and timing wise, this is something I haven't heard before. There is something in that solo, the way he starts the notes, the way he may build on something, doesn't necessarily finish it there. I'm not sure if he allows himself to do it because of the title Rock and Roll. It stands apart from the other songs, but tone-wise, though slightly different, it fits in perfectly well with this album. This is one of the, well, I like all the songs, but Rock and Roll, this one stands out. And then we get to Home, and this was released as a single. And the amount of heartbreak and sorry on this record is really impressive. And it never becomes whining. It never becomes somebody who is sorry for himself. Listening to Home, it's as if you're hearing that you're direct part of a recovery. And the emotions are given, and the thoughts and lyrics, they're given very straightforward. This is heartbreak and sorry, but he's not trying to convince you to feel sorry for him. We're part of a recovery here, and I think that's brilliant. Track number 8, Nothing at All. Another slight variety here with electric guitar added, but very clean and dry sound and the most fascinating timing, adding a lot to the track. I love how the picking up of the guitar and putting it down is left in the recording. It makes it even more as if you're part of this home recording session. The next songs, Punishment, Knocking, good tracks. Track number 11, Holy, is one of the strongest tracks here. And then ending it off with Rooster, another lovely song as well. We're talking about 12 songs, 30 minutes of music, and it feels as if it's part of one and the same session. This is a beautiful, coherent album. It is intimate, it's open, it's heartfelt. There is no schmuck, there's no false sentiment, and there's no attempt to make anything more beautiful than it is. It's honest, it's fragile, and it's a very open record. At this moment, in 2025, this is one of my runner-ups for the top 5 of 2025. Mac DeMarco, in the most, for me, unthinkable way possible, he delivered. What a record. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video.